never
Dave,
changes.
welcome back. I have not finished any of the other
When
ones.
atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip.
Oh, doesn't that sound familiar?
What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Have we been tricked? So another walking sim? Is that what just happened? We're delivering again? What have I done? What is all this?
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
I didn't mean to do that, but I
Can't
guess it's her
say
name now.
it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs.
What's up, Doc?
Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
I don't believe my hypothalamus.
How'd I do?
It's black, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore.
Wait, so that
Let's
means we
see
can,
if
like...
we can get you on your feet.
He's like a cosmetic store.
Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the
Plastic
room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
What's this?
Looking good so far.
Thank you.
Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Vitomatic vigor. Could be handy. That could be handy. Being smart's usually a good thing. Okay. And luck. All skills, critical hits, enemy missiles. That could be fun. Alright, so we got one more point. For giggles, we'll just put it here. Call it even.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good,
So I'm
but
average.
that don't
what
mean
you're
them
saying.
bullets didn't leave you nuttered in a bighorn and drop it. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions?
You
See if
have
your
a seat
dogs
right
are
on
still
it.
barking.
You just sit right there. I'd like to have something else
All
to put
right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind.
on. Alright,
Dog.
y'all gotta tell me what you put.
House. Night. Enemy. Light. Mother. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
This is like one of those like psychological surveys where they're just like, do you put if you strongly agree or disagree? It's not within my nature.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
I feel like I'm thinking too.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge
like
in
new
to deal
things.
with my problems head on.
Yeah,
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this?
I think Death Stranding
Tell
was
me
a
what
prime
you see.
example of that. I think that game made a liar out of me twice. Alright, what do we see? You know, it's not until you read it that you're like, oh, yeah, kind of. I do see an angry two-headed ant. Maybe it's not two heads, but I see two ants, maybe?
Okay. How about this one?
Priceless work of art. Space station, yeah. I'll agree with that. Looks like a rocket taking off. A ship at sea. Ooh! Too embarrassed to say that. I feel like if I have to ask.
Last one.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. A light in the darkness. Like, looking straight at it, it looks like two martial artists to me. Like, maybe mirroring each other. Two guys like in a maybe a high five. Maybe they're giving each other a high five. Bearded man, a mushroom cloud. A head on a pillow. I definitely don't see that. A bearded man. Oh, I see the mushroom cloud. Yeah, I see the mushroom cloud.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
So, there's more stuff that we have to Lockpick? Yes. Lockpicks are important. Alright, we're gonna go for science. So we do like science. We got one more. I'm thinking speech. Speech or barter. We'll go with speech for now. I don't know if there's something you can change later or add to it. I think, if anything, speech would be important because we can make up money. Oop. There we go.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you.
God,
You got a
beauty,
form
bruh.
for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
I genuinely feel like I'm at a doctor's office with the amount of crap I have to fill. See, I don't mind this one. I don't want to risk my experience points.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Some clothes? Did you take those, or did I like show up like this? Got a key. Some books. Wait up. Hat. I have a hat. I think you can just like, whoa.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this.
Clothes?
They call it a Pip-Boy.
Yeah.
I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. It was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Oh, yeah. No, we're not trying to do anything like that. So... quick button check. Okay, okay. Oh, there we go. Seems only like one. Alright. How do we do that? Okay, alright. We'll figure it out as we go at this point. Oh, so bright. Okay. Talk about giving me, like, oh crap. Alright, so we're just gonna... Gunner's arsenal has been loaded. Oh, this is... Poseidon energy. I'm liking the, like, Ulysses, Poseidon. I wonder if there's gonna be, like, any other, like... Oh, God. Like a wood bed truck. Woo! Look at that. I love the wood beds in the ground things. Can I go in here? Can I? Oh, I can't. I think. Can I? requires key. Alright. Open vending machine. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna okay. How do we get to the saloon? Sir?
That Doc Mitchell sure knows his stuff, doesn't he?
Oh, it automatically takes sips. Got it. I'm over here, I'm like, I gotta take a drink. But I didn't realize I was doing that. Excuse me, friend. Oh, that's boarded up. Oh no, someone's bike fell.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me? Why are you called Easy Pete? Do you know anything about Victor? Bye. Looking for Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Why are you called Easy
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
That's nice of you.
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it. Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
Makes sense.
Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not.
No.
Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
What's wrong about the Legion? Oh, cool.
They're slavers,
Oh.
led by a guy named Caesar,
Oh.
or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back, and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them. The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory. The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more.
Okay,
Word of
okay.
advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Well, at this point, well,
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
Thanks
Keep your
for all the
gun
info.
handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
that's boarded up. This way? Ooh.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive. I need to get to brim can suggest a little short in caps, and I suppose she'll work it out. What are you doing?
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Puppy. Be that typical person. Can I pet your dog? Those Ramirez, I wonder how y'all have that look. Where'd you go? Back? There she is.
Now,
Oh,
see
God.
the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
No.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still.
Nope.
It'll help your aim.
Oh. Oh, that's how we crouch.
Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Sure.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
The little puppy. Wish I could pet the dog. What the hell?
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out.
Oh.
Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
That button.
Okay, you're on. Go give them hell.
Kill the geckos at the well. At the well. Oh, that's not what I was expecting. Yeek.
Come on!
Okay, it took a little bit to load. Maybe I only reloaded one at a time? There's a chance. That was good.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us.
Make a great
Come with me.
assumption that I'll get paid for this. Right bumper to enter bats.
Come on!
Buddy. Oh, I guess follow the dog. Wait up! Wait up, please! I want to earn moonies. I want to say it's this way. I should have stayed with the dog. This is why I got greedy. Oh God! Thank goodness I missed, huh? What's up?
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Imagine if I actually hit her. You established a reputation with a group of people in the wasteland. Okay. Hopefully they'll understand that 9 times out of 10 I need to help them say stupid stuff.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end.
I know, you did awesome.
Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land. and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Couldn't hurt.
All right, then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Graveyard, schoolhouse. Okay. Graveyard, schoolhouse. So will it like pop up? I don't think that's the way. Maybe we have to head back towards town. Ooh, it's angry. Yeah. Wait. No. I missed? Where? Wow. Ooh, another one. Ooh, another one. Ooh, another one. I'm determined to understand how to properly handle this game. Like, I'm sure that's what the VAT system's for, but I'm stubborn. If we have not learned anything by now. Are you a brock flower? You look like a pineapple. How do you... Oh. Jalapeno. Okay. I was like, I am in the vicinity of the schoolhouse, right? Oh, right. Put it on like right now, so I should be safe. Haha! Oh gosh, I thought the school was still open. 'Tis not. Oh, I can't. Oop. God. My aim! Oh my god, there's 3 of them. How is that the only things... that I do? So I can only do one at a time. Gun conditions located at the bottom right affects accuracy. Oh, so... trying to like limp away. Why is it when I expected it to jump, it didn't? See, I'm glad we didn't get rid of our experience in the skill thing that we were looking at. There's a safe. Oh, there's a terminal. Some terminals are protected and can't be accessed without a password. However, accessing a terminal will force its security to reset, delaying your ability Use some long friggin' words. There's a lot of R's. I'm seeing roaming, region, require. Ceiling, plating. Could be 3. Blending. Alright, we can knock out the INGs at the end of a word. Right? 4 of 7 were correct. 4 of 7 were correct. Maybe? 5 of 7 were correct. Okay. We did plain and wearing. So A and R, sparring? No? I only have 1 attempt left. What's this? Apply torque with the screwdriver. Rotate bobby pin. X to force the lock. You can try to open a lock by forcing it, but if you fail, the lock will be permanently broken and can only be opened with a key. Excuse me. Okay. So if I set it... Ooh. Nope. 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 Shit. Lockpicking apparently is not my thing. Even though I made it a skill. It could be a character skill, but I could still suck at it. It's about to break. Ooh. Yeah. I wish I could go slower. I'm like barely leaning against my stick. I don't know if I need it, but did I take all of it? I did. Well, I don't know if I need it, but I'll figure it out. Ooh, yes. Still haven't gotten our broccoli thing. You guys the other way? Nope, 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 there we go. What is this plant I'm supposed to be looking for? This? Is it in this? No. Ooh! All that effort, give me all of them. Put the gun away. Put the gun away. Alright, finally got that. If I remember correctly, should be right past it from here. Are you Victor? Hello. You are
Howdy,
Victor.
partner. Might
Hi.
I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Imagine if, like, Alexa or Google, Bixby, whatever it is you use, spoke to you like that. You couldn't help but giggle a little bit, or at least smile. Thanks for digging me on that grave. Do you know those men who were talking to you and your good friends? But you have to find me. I've never seen you. How did you find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up at the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
You know who
Can't
did
say
that?
that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
Nope. How did you end up?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall.
You ever go job?
Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
Never seen one like
I'm a
you.
Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. Happy trails!
Thank you. What a nice robot. We gotta go past Good Springs area. Good Springs Cemetery. Okay, we keep in that same trajectory that we're going now. We should be okay. As long as I don't get distracted by anything. Ooh, that store. Oh, that's Prospect. Oh! Helps me like look at things a little farther away and kind of. Oh. Oh, okay. They kind of leave you alone in areas. That's what I'm cool. I think I missed. Look for some sort of stuff. This? Gotta open somebody's grave, that's rude. Dude. Dude. Like, I feel like I'm hitting it. Your weapon's in poor condition. And can do more damage with repair. You can repair items in your pit boy or buy those in the dungeon. To repair it yourself, you can use parts from the store. Alright, let's do that. Let's step back a minute. Just get out of view here. I'm bleeding. Must be a happy distance that it wants me to be at. Alright, so I don't have to pay attention to my distance. Ah! Foxfire. I think that's the last thing we needed. Yep. So now... Sunny at the campfire. Okay. Why am I so scared someone will jump at me? Oh, time's really like flying in here too. Oh, how pretty. Gotta make sure I'm going the right way. See, if we had Chiralium, we would just go ahead and fix these roads right up. Get some metals and ceramics. That's all you need. Okay? Why not? I'm gonna get over so fast. Where is this chick? Oh, there's a dog. Alright. Alright, we were just at the wrong one, that's all. We got multiple campfire setups. Hi.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine.
Cool.
Just fine. Alright now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try. Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
That was a saloon we were just at, right? Yeah. I heard Mike Tyson was on that healing powder. Definitely some form of powder. Alright, we'll keep an eye out for that. Past the radio tower. Oh, okay. No. No. It won't let me change it. That's what I was gonna put.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
I'm dumb. Okay? I'm dumb. Don't mind me. Make sure it took. Okay. See, when you're playing on PC, you forget you got a keyboard. I think we're good with our build. Onward! Oh, we should put some bridges. Oh well. Everybody will get it. the beginning of like the 007
I'm
theme
done
song.
being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
I was out of your way, motherfucker. Damn. Man.
That Doc Mitchell sure knows his stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
I don't feel like any of these are like a good way to open a conversation, so.
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with.
Oh no,
About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
Fair.
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. All right.
What happens if I help break?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs.
Sounds like
I'd even set you up with a discount.
Ooh.
Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad. And they've got a lot of friends out there.
Ooh.
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit. He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Mm-hmm.
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Okay. Anything interesting going on?
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
The NCR and the Legion over the dam.
I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something. Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them.
Okay.
The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory.
About the NCR.
The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin.
Good Springs gets a lot of visitors.
Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
You know about the robot?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
How long has he been?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
You don't like him?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
That's fair. What does he do?
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before. Fine by me.
Okay. Can I...
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman. Got a special discount for you, after what you've done for us.
What have I done? I haven't done anything. Okay. Keep all that in mind.
Be careful out there.
You too. Thank you for the help. Alright. So, let's go to,
Hey.
I guess, the gas station. Move everybody out. Okay, so this needed a key earlier, now it doesn't. They don't have a gun.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
I'm not an enemy, if that's what you're asking. I'm just having a look around. If you're going to shoot, you better not miss. I'm not an enemy.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play?
Yeah, there's a man named Joe Cobb looking for you. What do you do around here? Where's the caravan? Can you tell me anything about Good Spring?
It's a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pot. You build a caravan using the cards in your deck. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids. So there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see Caravan in any casino. Too slow-paced. And more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need a deck, so take one of my spares.
Oh, that's nice.
So,
thank you.
You feel like playing a game?
Well, where can I find more
Just
cards?
keep an eye out for them while you travel. I've found cards in old boxes or forgotten on shelves. Can find some for sale, too.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'm not that good of a player.
Cool. Let's hope you at least know the rules. Guess we'll auto match it for right now. I have made a mistake. You want to build? Ha ha ha! I can back out. Try to trap me, bitch. Wake up.
What is it? Yeah, he doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. My caravan was on the return trip from California and heading back to the company branch in New Vegas when we got jumped. Not even a drop your weapons and hands up before the bullets started flying. We put up a good fight, but there was too many of them. I took a few of the bandits down before I ran, so I figure their friends are out for revenge.
Okay. What do you do here?
Oh, sorry. I thought everybody knew already. I'm a trader with the Crimson Caravan Company. I'm, staying in town for a bit.
Okay.
Did you want something else?
So what do
I'm
you
gonna
do
lay
about
low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
it?
All I've got left on me are a handful of caps, but you get me out of this and I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays you back. You've got my word.
I'll do that for money.
We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
Can't let them know that you're paying me. Ask around, see who I can round up. You don't think I can? I'll ask around.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Really now. Alright, well, as of the moment goes, I think I'm gonna call it. Get some din-dins. Because I is hungry. But we'll probably pick up here in a little while. Try and get through some more. Figure out how far we can get. This will be a simple playthrough, not 100%. I'm not doing that again, probably for a while. But I will see y'all soon.